All right, what's going on, you guys? Nick here with Nick Strength and Pokemon. I've got an interesting video for you guys today. We've got some updates on the fake Logan Paul first edition booster box case situation. We've got statements from the seller, statements from the authenticator, and statements from the middleman. So first, to catch you guys up, if you guys don't know what's going on, Logan Paul purchased a $3.5 million case of 6. Well, he thought it was a legitimate sealed case of 6 first edition base set booster boxes from a guy by the name of Shine. And Shine purchased it from a guy named Card Kahuna, a.k.a. Jacob, and another guy named Mealy Pops, and he purchased it from them for a price of $2.7 million. So he made almost $1 million in the sale between him and Logan. Shine is the bald guy in this Logan Paul video, and the authenticator is the old guy in the glasses. So before Shine bought it, Jacob and Mealy Pops had it authenticated by BBCE. That's the wrap that you see around the box. They authenticated this to be a real untampered with case, and they were there for the opening, and they participated in the opening when they found out that the case was fake. So thanks to all the detective work by a guy named Rattle Pokemon, Logan was convinced to open the case because there was enough red flags to suggest that it might be fake or just, resealed. And they opened it up, and not only was it fake, but it was full of G.I. Joe packs. So, now that you're caught up, let's get to the statement first from the authenticator. So, BBCE, Baseball Card Authority. That is the company that sealed and authenticated and wrapped this product before Logan and Shine both bought it. And that is arguably the reason why Logan and Shine bought it, is because they felt comfortable with that extra authentication, proving effectively that it's real. So they posted on their Instagram and said, in March of 2021, we were asked to provide our good faith opinion and verify that the Pokemon case had not been previously opened or tampered with. We evaluated it, and in our opinion, the case was in its original state. This past Saturday, we opened that case to verify our opinion, and we were extremely disappointed to learn it was inauthentic. We have authenticated tens of thousands of sealed card products for nearly 20 years and have meticulously developed a structure and framework to provide our expert opinion. We are reevaluating our approach to all sealed cases going forward. We have also decided to halt the review of Pokemon or Yu-Gi-Oh cases or boxes until we assess and revise the process to avoid this happening in the future. Now, my opinion is BBCE's reputation is completely tarnished, and my opinion is also that they should be liable to some extent as far as financially helping some of these people recover their losses, and we're going to talk about that in a second. But essentially their statement, they're saying they're not going to be doing Pokemon and Yu-Gi-Oh anymore, but it looks like they will continue to be authenticating sealed cases and sealed sports products, which is what they are known for originally and is what they've been doing for the longest period of time. Now, there's also been some speculation about the fact that PSA, the grading company, would send packs to be graded by this BBCE company. So that is like a whole nother conspiracy theory that if something like this could slip by them, then how many packs are in PSA slabs right now that slip through the cracks and might be inauthentic because they were graded by this company that seems to not really know what they're doing when it comes to Pokemon products. So to me, this statement seemed a little bit disingenuous because they're still going to be grading some sealed product, but they're only taking out the non-sports from their menu, I guess. They're not doing Pokemon and Yu-Gi-Oh! So the fact that they would still continue to grade sealed product, I think, I would imagine a lot of people don't have much faith after this situation in this company to have their sealed product graded. Sealed product grading, in general, I think it's kind of a weird process. If you're not going to open up the product, it's kind of hard to authenticate and verify what's inside without ever looking inside. So it's kind of weird. All right, so next up here, let's get to Shine. So Shine is the guy that Logan bought the box from. So this was kind of the more interesting part of this story. It looks like Logan has already been refunded by Shine. So he says, this was on his story, Shine. Upon opening the first edition BBCE Exchange authenticated Pokemon case, we noticed that the boxes inside looked off, and sadly, the case was fake. Logan Paul and I are grateful to Rattle Pokemon and the Pokemon community for exposing this fraudulent case now before it transacted any further. I have reimbursed Logan his $3.5 million. However, we will see how quickly I am made whole from the sellers who brought it to me already authenticated in the coming days if it turns into a drawn-out scenario. So this is kind of the part where I'm saying that BBCE might be liable or should be liable financially, potentially, in the case of Shine, because he has still not been made whole. He's the guy right now that's kind of screwed and appears to be still out a large portion of the money since he already refunded Logan Paul. He's the one that's out right now. And again, he was the first buyer to buy it after it was authenticated by BBCE, and he says the only reason he bought it was because it was authenticated by BBC, and I think that might be why he has them tagged in this story. Now, the story right after that he posted, he says, I'm encouraged by my legal team that Shop Mealy Pops has agreed through his counsel to escrow the proceeds he received from the sale while we work to recover the rest of my funds from Card Kahuna. Now, if you watched any of Rattle Pokemon's videos, Card Kahuna seems to be, this Jacob guy, he seems to be the more sketchy of all the people involved here. He was the guy that was kind of threatening him. He was the guy that was trying to bribe him to take the video down, allegedly. And he apparently is the guy that still has not been working with Shine as far as returning the money. So far, the updates have been BBC is no longer doing Pokemon or Yu-Gi-Oh! Logan Paul has been refunded and made whole. Now, what about the Poke-Jew, Michael, the finder who wanted the finder's fee, Michael Goldstein? So he put out a statement on his Instagram, which it looks like he has since deleted. He says, my hope is that those who truly know me trust that I did not have the intent to harm or hurt anyone. My love and passion for Pokemon is the sheer of my existence. Next slide. The case was brought to my attention, and I immediately put my best and full efforts to confirm its authenticity by researching current knowledge. I reached out to my friend Jacob and brought the deal to his attention. And together with Jamil, Shop Mealy Pops, we decided to move forward. Initially, we figured the best route would be to open a case and confirm authenticity, while Jamil suggested we have the case authenticated by BBCE. So, again, the Poke-Jew was also involved with the pre-authentication process, which a lot of people are pointing to potentially being the most shady part of this whole deal. Now, the original seller who sold it to Mealy Pops, Jacob, and the Poke-Jew, who I don't think had any money tied up in this, as far as I know, he remains unnamed, and he is a seller from outside of the U.S. He's based in Canada, from what I understand, and so far he hasn't really been involved in this process or made any public statement. Poke-Jew goes on to say, we did not know the authentication process, but we trusted the business wholeheartedly as their authentication process and reputation was the key to us purchasing the case from the seller. In no way would we have purchased the case without BBCE's authentication and backing. So again, it seems like, and rightfully so, that everybody is kind of throwing BBC, not even throwing them under the bus, but really pointing some blame at them. And I think, again, that's justified. I think they are liable. They should be taking some of this heat. Their business is authenticating products. They authenticated something that was not authentic. They put their name behind it. They put their stamp on it. They put their wrap on it. And the final slide from the Poke-Jew says, with all the layers involved, it may be easy to point outside fingers without direct knowledge of the situation. I want to apologize to all parties involved, to the Pokemon community that I love so much. And I also want to apologize to Jacob, Card Kahuna. I'm sorry for the day I involved you with this find. He was nothing more than an investor in the case. We were all excited to make Pokemon history and failed due to being scammed ourselves. So a lot of the Rattle Pokemon investigation videos kind of pointed to Card Kahuna, Jacob, Mealy Pops, and the Poke-Jew being potentially the orchestrators of the scam itself, or somehow being in on it, or even at the minimum having knowledge or just suspicion that the case was not authentic in the first place, hence why they immediately wanted to have it authenticated. So that is the entire situation thus far. Let me know what you guys think in the comment section below about what has transpired. Please give the video a thumbs up if you enjoyed it. Subscribe to the channel if you have not subscribed yet already. It helps out a lot. I love you guys. I appreciate you guys. Nick Strength and Pokemon signing out.